In the market?
Yeah, no, this is the temple. We just want to see this 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay, mkubwa.
Yeah. Cool. It was 1959. Look the years over there. 1959.
Yeah.
So every morning, the Hindu, they live like communities. You know, they are 1% though.
Yeah.
They live in Zanzibar. You know, so every morning, they came, and before they came to pray, first of all, they move the shoes in this street, in this area, sorry. And after that, they go inside to pray one by one. So this is the type of God. The biggest God on the left side there, we call Shiva. In the middle, we call Krishna. And right side, we call Ganesha. Everybody, Ganpai.
Yeah.
And there is a hand elephant, we call Ganesha. And the other God is inside there. But for all people, this place is free of charge. If you want to go to pray there, there is no difference between black people and Hindus. But you have to be clean, your body. So the writing, this consortium says, all men must be clean in the rest of the people. It means if you want to go to there for pray or to visit it, you have to clean your body, not on period. If you are on period, it is not allowed to go there. For the lady. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
How will they know if you're on period?
Eh?
Watajulia wapi?
This is yourself, you mwenyewe, in your heart.
Okay.
Yeah, in your heart. Yeah. But this is the instruction saying, if you think about, I'm not clean in my body, no, I cannot. I'm staying on the bench waiting for the people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is same like to say mosque or church, something like that.
Okay. Kwani ni mbali sana?
Jamati means this is special for building, they use for wedding, harusi.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
wife and husband, every Friday they open these small doors. It's like windows, but it's not windows, the small doors. They just open by this way, and members will break this, wanakuja ndani. Wale wageni ambao wamealikwa tu kwa ajili ya harusi. You know?
Oh, yeah,
so when you go inside there, you have to show your ID, and then after that, they use ceremonies between wife and husband. And second floor, this is the apartment of lunch and dinner. They are preparing pilau, pilau and biryani rice.
Oh. Okay.
Kwa hiyo in Kiswahili tunaita jamati.
Jamati.
Somebody asks me, where are you going? I'm going to Jamati. Jamatini. That means Jamati. But this is Indian Jamati. It's special for Indian.
Okay.
So we call Ismailia. Okay. It's Emerson Spice Hotel. The owner, he's American from Virginia. He's still alive, but he's old man. He's 75 years old. He's one of the owner of Zanzibar International Film Festival. So during the summertime, June, July, the time of holidays, so there's so many people from the United States who are coming to stay here. But most of the people coming to stay here, they are gay men, gays.
Gay men?
Gay.
Oh.
So this is American Gays Hotel, a gay.
Okay.
So there are, 55 rooms. But when you are up of the 2 floors, it's very interesting to see the Stone Town view.
Yeah.
So during the evening, there's so many people were there with the cameras and shooting the pictures.
Okay.
They don't like to do it like this.
Yeah.
But the government gives the power because it's recommended the people from state to Zanzibar directly.
Yeah.
And the government, they choose a lot of money because of him.
Yeah. Nilisema tumefika tangu 30 minutes ago.
You are so hurried because
Nafaa kwa Nungwi.
Nungwi, lakini utafika Nungwi. Sababu your appointment with the taxi driver inakuwa ni saa 6.
Yeah.
Meeting time. So even no problem. Mkunazini Street.
Mkunazini. What's unique about Mkunazini?
You know, before it was a big trees called Mkunazi.
Yeah.
So since the time of opening the slave, there is a place called Mkunazini Slave Market. So when you go inside, there is Mkunazi, but not bigger, small Mkunazi.
Yeah.
Hapa ndio ilipokuwa inafanyika biashara ya utumwa, na hizo sehemu ambazo ni underground ziko ndani huko wanaita slave chambers.
Yeah.
Ukitaka kwenda kuona tutaona. I'm free, I don't pay. But you, a picture of Mr. Bishop Edward Steer.
Yeah.
He was the pastor of the Anglican Church. But remember, this man, he was the pastor of the church, and during the time of Sultan of Zanzibar and Bishop, they are friendly together. And this man, he gave the clock for Sultan of Zanzibar, and he say, "You are Sultan, I give you 4 o'clock, congratulations for your towers. The towers from the House of Wonders, tower from the church. Yani, congratulations for your towers, because your tower is more up than my tower in the church.
Yeah.
That towers of the House of Wonders is more taller than Anglican towers." You understand? And this man, he's one of the organization languages for all slaves to understand each other's. The language called, African language called, especially in Swahili.
Oh.
So Bishop Edward Steer, born in May 1829, you know, and he died in Zanzibar Sunday, August 27, 1882, and buried in the cathedral behind the high altar. So the body was buried inside the church. There's a place called Altara. The body was buried there. Okay. Please read this instruction. Kwa nini waliwaficha? Kwa sababu it is not allowed to sell in the slave. It was the time of illegals.
Yeah.
So there are 2 chambers. This is special for men. The next one is for women. How many amount of the people in this chamber? There are 75 men in these chambers. But most of the slaves, they died because of oxygen suffocation, starvation. There are only 3 windows. This window is not enough for them to get more oxygen. So many died because of suffocation, starvation, you know, oxygen and starvation too. So, but when the customers coming from Europe, you know, they went outside of the areas for the market, you know, to buy the slaves. So, but the business was still continuing. It was secret, but the business still continuing, very secret. So they chose, strong slaves, and they bring to the high market there, now we call monument, to sell. So the people went there and buy the slave. But during the time of buy, the money was not dollar, the money was not pound, the money was not Kenya money. They used rupiah, the money from India.
Yeah.
This is an example of chains. There are 3 types of chains, but the one is lost. So every hand they use chains. This is from the legs and one from the neck, surrounding of the neck. So that's one of the examples of slaves.
Okay.
This is for ladies. So this ni kwa wanawake. How many people?
Female.
We have 5 people. And how many windows? There are 2 windows. Only 2 windows. You know, men is important than women. You know, because men, they buy a lot of to go to hard working. Either maybe they go to plantation for hard working, but the women they use for house girl, kazi za nyumbani kama hivyo labda.
Okay.
Kwa hiyo, during the time of slaves coming here, they sit underground. This bench, before it was not yet. Hii wamejenga UNESCO kwa ajili ya heritage site of Stone Town City.
Okay.
wakati yule pastor Edward Sia alipokuwa ndio pastor wa kanisa la Anglican, alimzawadia sultani saa kama zile nne kule kwenye House of Wonders. Kabla pastor Edward Sia died, you know, he gave the clock for Sultan of Zanzibar. So this is same clock, you know. So he give them and he say, you are king of Zanzibar, I mean Sultan, we give this clock, congratulations for your towers because your tower is more taller than my tower from the church. The distance from here to the House of Wonders, it is not so far.
Okay.
Slave histories. The market was here. They moved the slave into the chambers.
Yeah.
So everyone came in to choose which one you want, and then after that you pay your monies. Then after that you take your slave to go to Europe, not from South America, Europe, because Europe is the biggest market in East African. There is two markets in the world: East African and West African. West African means Ghana and Gambia. That easy for American move from United States to come to Ghana and back to USA. But this one is East African, especially for European, French, English, Dutch, you know, and also Middle East from Oman. Also, they came to buy the slave and back to Middle East in Zanzibar.
Okay.
Let's just take some pictures. It's made by Clara Sonara. Clara Sonara, she is Swedish lady. She started to open this project from Bagamoyo to Zanzibar. It was 1997 and finishing 1998 for the monument.
Oh.
By English, it was 1873, during the time of finishing for slaves. But when the slave is freedom, some of the slaves, they are labor.
Yeah.
And Scottish was engineering. So during the time of builder, you know, the first step was corals. This is coral stone. And the second step to make pyramids. This is marble pillars made from Italy. This pillar, during the time of build, some Scottish made mistake because when the building was finishing up, so they lost, you know, and the end of the finishing, they want to change, but the time is too late. All pillars they made upside down. You chini chini you. It's not correct. This arm should be come down, and this button should be come down.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But you have to look carefully. Otherwise, you say, oh, this is correctly.
Cool.
So before the church was not yet, it was signing whipping post.
Yeah.
These signing whipping posts they used for punishment slaves before the church was not yet. The circle was inside. So the punishment are beating stick to stop to cry, stopping cries for other slaves. And Bishop Edward Sia graves. This is the body of the bishop. Do you remember the guy we see the picture over there?
Yeah.
So the body was buried behind the altar. That means altar, madhabahu. Pale ndio alizikwa. A crucifix. This crucifix made from the wood of the tree under which Dr. Livingstone, you know Livingstone, he died in Zambia. But during the time of dying, people cut the bodies and moved the heart. The heart was buried in Zambia, the place called, and the buried his heart, Ilala, Kijiji, Ilala, the village called Ilala, Zambia. Then after that, they take the body, they put in the coffin. So they move the bodies from Ilala, Zambia to Tanzania. There's a place called Ujiji, Kigoma. You know Kigoma? And the other one, after arrive the bodies, Kigoma, Ujiji, sorry, the slave carry the body from Kigoma to Bagamoyo. It take about 2 months they walk by bodies.
Yeah.
You know? Why in Bagamoyo? Because Bagamoyo, he lived there. You know, he's the house of Livingstone at Bagamoyo.
Yeah.
Then after that, the Scottish people take the bodies, they put inside the ship back to Scotland for burial. Remember, the heart was buried in Zambia, but the body, full body is buried in Scotland by ship, buried from there. Because 1873, there is no any plane made. Kulikuwa hakuna ndege ambayo imetengenezwa mwaka 73, lakini ship, meli zilikuwepo. Na hiyo old pianos over there, unaiona hiyo. So every evening they are exercise.
The pianos.
Piano, old pianos. It's old one. Kwa inaitwa organ pianos. This church they are still using every Christmas and every Sunday the church is full. But during the Christmas, there's so many people came from East African countries because of holiday, the end of December. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, all wanakuwepo hapa kwa ajili ya ile Christmas. Can I take one picture into the church? Sorry.
Chanting with an Arabic influence. You can see the Arabic.
Douglas Matias Toto. Na hili hapa ni kaburi la William Bishop, na kaburi lile kule ambaye alikufa 2022 anaitwa Agostino Ramadhani. Ramadhani ni jina la Kiislamu, ila ni baba yake alikuwa ni Muislamu, yeye mwenyewe ndio alikuwa Mkristo, akaitwa Agostino. Ndio anaitwa Agostino Ramadhani.
Okay.
Ambaye alipinga biashara ya utumwa kwa abolition. Na huyu ndio Bishop Emerson ndio kwamba alifariki pale katika kwenye altare, yani madhabahu. Yeye ni mzee wa English angeweza kumsimulia
Sultan of Zanzibar. The second.
Kutoka Kilwa Kivinje kuja Zanzibar, wote ni watumwa. Na hii ni punishment.
Punishment? Which punishment?
Kama ni tea masala, chai. Unaona? Una mix. Hii wanaita tanduri, ambayo ndio hiyo hapa. Unataka kuona tanduri? Lakini unapaka kwenye chickens. Alafu yule kuku anakuwa mwekundu, unapata good flavors. Hizi wanauza 2000 shillings kila moja. Confirm? Alafu kuna biriani. Hii una mix na rice, ambayo testi yake inakuwa ni chakula cha curry, ambayo ndio curry powder, bizari tunaita. Yellow curries, ambayo ndio hii. Hii ni bizari unaweka kwenye mchuzi. Kuna pilau ambayo ndio hizi. Wanaita pilau. Pilau biriani, hii ndio pilau. Pilau ni rice, pilau rice. Kama ni masala, unajua masala, pilau masala. Mfano. Hii wanaita tea. Mango tea. Ipo hapa chai ya mango. I don't know when hii. Mango coffee, kuna mango tea ambayo ndio hii, chai ya embe. Kwa hiyo mix baina hiyo harufu na hii mango yenyewe hapa unaiona mangoes. Yeah, this mangoes wamemix na tea leaves ndio ikapatikana hiyo kitu kinaitwa mango tea. Kwa hiyo wamechanganya hii kuweka. Kwa hiyo hata unachemsha unapokunywa unapata good flavors ya mango tea. Kwa hiyo hapa pengine labda ukitaka kununua wanauza shilingi 2200.
Utashinda kubeba.
Unachukua kama ni akiba unaweka tu. Inasaidia kwa nguvu.
Unaitwaje?
Nutmeg. Nutmeg powder.
Nutmeg powder.
Sasa iko hapa
For the men.
Yeah, for the men. ili kupata stronger. Yanaita kupata stronger kwenye tendo la ndoa. Unifahamu eh? Ndio kaitwa napi. Unajua hii soko limefanana na soko moja kule kama unafika nchini Kampala, Uganda, wanaita Nakasero. Unataka kusikia? Nakasero market. Unafika Uganda. Hizo ngapi? Una maandishi. Asawe. Unaweza kwenda nungu kwa hiyo bajaji? Inakuwa gharama gani? Well, there is no space. Hakuna space. Kwa zimeunganishwa tu. Unaweza kukuta ni same families, Arab, Indian. Lakini kuna different type of style. Kuna Indian style na Indian, Arab style na Indian style. Hata hizo balcony zake unazikuta ziko different balcony. Kuna balcony ya Arabics na balcony ya Kihindi. Lakini wengi wao wamejenga ni balcony za Kiarabu kwa na hizo Arab balconies na milango ya Kiarabu kama hiyo.
Hata tushafika.
Collapse in this area. Baada ya mvua kujaa huko, the rain water was full and suddenly the water in the tower was collapsed down. Na hizi ndio saa ambazo zikwambia alizadiwa sultani na yule pastor wa kanisa la Anglican, Bishop Edward Sia. He said, "Congratulations for your towers because your tower is more tallest than my tower from the church." The end of the tower they put a crucifix. Kwa hiyo hii ndio House of Wonders. Sauti za busara kama ulipata kusikia. You know, every summertime June, July, tuna make screen television here. Na ile pale ndio inaitwa projection films. Wanavuta filamu kutoka pale hadi kupiga pale. Kwa hiyo hili jengo hapa Zanzibar tunaita Old Fort, lakini nyumbani kule Kenya wanaita Fort Jesus. Ulipata kusikia? Fort Jesus, kwa hiyo there is no big difference between Fort Jesus and Old Fort. Same Portuguese. This is 1700 years. Then badala yake ikawa kama ni building of exhibition show. Now tunaiona kama ni exhibition, maonyesho. Ya film festival na there during the December kuna tamasha la music festivals. Lakini hapo zamani is 1, 2, 3, 4 na nyingine iko prison. Alafu then hii ndio border baina ya prisons na marketers. 1873 it was the time of abolition for slaves, na wakamove wale slave wote kuwapeleka kule slave market kwa ajili ya kuwa hidden underground. This is the second tower. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately 50 years ago this wall is collapsed. Kutoka pale mpaka pale penye windows. So they moved from the last tower, second tower, third towers and fourth tower. Na ndio ilikuwa assembly. Top of the roof kule kuna kanisa wanaita St. Joseph Roman. Kanisa Katoliki. The biggest church for Christmas ndio ile pale. Na humu ndani inapasa tuende ukaone angalau just 1 minute kuona bungalows for slaves. Tuende ukaone. Walikuwa wakiweka watumwa, kila moja ilikuwa inachukua kama ni 100 people, yani 100 slaves. Mtarazak. That's windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows. The last one. Here they can oxygen. There's nobody died here. They died after move to send the slave market.
Fancy.
This is guard security. Hii ilikuwa ni special for guard. And in the morning, the guard stand by with what?
Risasi.
Serious.
Gun.
Guns. Yeah, exactly. They put guns for the target. Nobody escaped. They are inside. And rooftop, one security stand there. One security. They watch you this way because we are close to the sea. Just 5 minutes from the oceans.
Yeah.
So easy to see the sailing down with slaves. They went to take the slave to coming here.
Ilikuwa noma sana.
Yani wameteseka sana. Na ile ndio damage of the House of Wonders. Umeona?
Yeah.
There is white buildings. Now we used to say orphanage for the children. Even now there are 30 children. This one.
Yeah.
They don't have parent. The parent is dead, but the government of Zanzibar, including UNICEF, they help them studying food and so.
Okay.
Now you know, this is the biggest mosque in Zanzibar, Stone Town. The biggest one.
Mosque.
Msikiti. Tunaita msikiti wa Washia. In Zanzibar, they are divided between two types of Muslims, Sunni and Shiites. So when you say this colorless, how many colors? There are two colors. Those are blue and white. And the second was green and white. That means Sunni is green and white. White and blue called Shia. Are they same in Kenya?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Nitaulizia.
Utapata answer. Utapata good answer. Jawabu zuri. Before the wall is collapsed, it was one line. The slave passed from there. Second tower, third tower, and fourth tower. This is a simple idea. That's one of the strong slaves divided this here between men and women. But the strong one, they moved to go to plantation. The thin men, nobody want. They died up. They are coming back inside the bungalows up to die because nobody wants you. But the strong one are the ways that the place of the theater for film festival, before it was the area of the slave market, the market areas for sale there, and people bought there.
Okay.
Well, you speak Russian, honor.
Niongeleshe. Walikuwa wanapanda hizi vitu.
Hii ilikuwa imechukuana na mnyororo ambayo hii ilikuwa inakwenda direct mpaka chains. Inaunga. Kwa hiyo this area ilikuwa ni for punishment for slaves. Wale ambao walikuwa ni hard working to understand for the boss.
Yeah.
Walikuwa wanachapwa viboko. They beat it to stop to stop cry. Understand?
Yeah.
Umefahamu? Kwa hiyo walikuwa wanapigwa bakora kama 3, 3, 4 ili ku stop cry, kujiona kwamba we are our home here now. We came far away from the areas. Wengine walikuwa wanatoka North Congo, East side of Congo to Zanzibar. Kwa sababu huko ndio ilikuwa the biggest marketing for
slavery.
You are excellent. Congratulations. Now you understand.
Yeah.
And that's the House of Wonders from there.
The House of Wonders. Hizi vishimo ni za
hivi vishimo vilikuwa ni vya chains ambazo zilikuwa ni punishment.
The big one.
Kilikuwa chains. Hizo zilikuwa chains. Mnakaa chain humo lakini wamezitoa. Chain nyingine ambazo zilikuwa wale ambao ni aina za oxygen kupitisha hewa ambazo wakati wa rains, mvua zinakuja, maji yanakwenda huko. Mfano, lakini hii area ilikuwa ni special guard security ambayo walikuwa wanaletwa hapa kama ni punishment. Ile kule. Kwa hiyo wanapigwa viboko to stop crying. Na kule kanisani nilikwambia wakati wa the Anglican Church, before the church was not yet, palikuwa kuna kitu kinaitwa sign whipping post. Umeona ile?
Yeah.
Ile whipping post nayo ilikuwa ni for punishment, for beating.
Yeah.
We are African. We are same slaves. Tumetoka mbali zamani sana.
Okay.
Kwa hiyo if you are ready, I'm okay to go to East Coast together. What do you say? Jambiani paje for one night. We can stay together.
Hebu tuone. You'll pay, si ndio? Utalipa.
If you are ready. But if you are ready to go to the north, no, I'm not ready. Kwa hiyo unasemaje? I can spend just one night
because of Italians.
And then I will come back for myself.
You don't like Italians?
Mimi kula mnati interesting ya. Kule. For wewe is good.
Yeah.
Kwa wewe is good. But for me, lakini for me I prefer to East Coast to stay one night. Tutakwenda kulala kwenye hoteli ya shangazi for one night, two night, tutarudi pamoja. We came together if you want. And cheapest accommodation. Like if you want to choose yourself to go to the north, you are freedom. No problem. You are free.
You don't like Italians sana?
Mie nungwi sababu kule kuna watu wengi alafu friends, you know. So sometimes kwenda kwenye usiku kujiachia. Unaweza kwenda lakini kwa sababu kule kuna I know many friends, marafiki zangu. Kwa hiyo wengine kuna friend of my father's.
Yeah.
Wanaishi kule. Kwa hiyo during the sometime wamekuja wamepita beach labda wameona full kujiachia wasema Ayubu. Lakini East Coast is okay.
Okay. We go. This door, where is it leading? Ilikuwa inaenda wapi?
Tuna inini?
Hii mlango.
Huu ni mlango unatokea nje outside.
Huku wanashindwa kutoroka. Bado wanashindwa kutoroka.
Kwa sababu niko na